Stefano Francesco Fugazzi, economist and editor of ABC Economics. Let's talk about the next year, 2016. What's the outlook for global economy?
The challenge for next year is China, I guess. If the Chinese economy will continue to slow down and the rate of growth will slow down, it would have a knock-on impact on the global economy. Predominantly on the U.S. economy on the first instance, and then on the Europe and the other markets. The other challenges are arising from the commodities, especially with oil and Brent prices. If the valuation continues to slide, then obviously oil producers will be put under pressure, and many countries which are dependent on petrol production would obviously be affected.
What about Russia?
More or less it's the same issue. The price of commodities. If the price of commodities continue to slide, and there would obviously be the GDP would be impacted as a result.
Fed has just increased the rates. What will be the impact of this decision?
Given the small change in the short term, there will be a very little impact. The question poses if the Fed and Governor Yellen decide to increase rates in the near future. Obviously, the big question is whether such increases are sustainable, and whether the American economy and the macroeconomic indicators will support those, how they will respond to such change.
Let's imagine the situation in the Middle East is growing worse. Let's imagine a total war. What will happen for economy?
It obviously depends how such a scenario would impact the commodity prices. Obviously, you would imagine that if the war is going to be impacting oil countries which are obviously producing and dealing commodities, oil and gas, etc. Obviously, the impact would be an increase of the valuation of such commodities. In terms of global economy, well, historically, obviously, there is some knock-on impact. So it all depends on the length and the scope of the war.